Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back with another tutorial. Now, I put on Facebook, we're going to make this sort of little flower vase thing. Now this is just my prototype. I'm sure you've seen them around. You can get dies for them, but I don't want to buy the dies, so this is what we're going to make. Now bear in mind, this is a prototype. I forgot to put a few little tabs on, so that's why they're like that. But this is what we're going to make, and you will fill it with your flowers on the top. So, tell you what you're going to need. A piece of card, which is 3 by 7 inches. So 3 by 7. Get a pencil and a ruler, and along the bottom, you were going to measure and mark 1/2 inch on each side. So you've got 2 little pencil marks there, and then you were going to measure down from the top on each side, and you're going to mark at 4.5 inches. Do the same on this side, 4.5. So you've got 4 little pencil marks. Now these 2 pencil marks, just measure in 1.25 inches on each side. No, sorry, 1 1/8 inch actually. Yes, measure in 1 1/8 on each side. 1 1/8, 1 1/8. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 pencil marks. Rub this little one out actually, so it doesn't confuse you. This one here that I made a mess up. So 4 pencil marks. Now all you're going to do is from this pencil mark, you're going to take it to the top left hand corner. This pencil mark, top left hand corner. So you'll have that. Then you were going to line it up with all your pencil lines. Just draw a line like that. Then you are going to measure down 1 inch from here. 1 inch. You should have that. Measure, sorry, draw a line across. So you're just basically drawing a little box. Then from here, you're going to go to your pencil mark. That's it. Now that's your basic sort of vase shape, okay? But we need to create some little tabs, so you don't even have to measure these, honestly. They will just be to glue it together. So all I do is just draw some little glue tabs on it. Just something like that. And then the middle one, you want another little glue tab there, just to glue it together, nothing else. That's it. Right, and then carefully you're going to cut this out. There you go. And then so this is the template. We're going to use this to draw around, and we're going to need 6 of these all together. So you can pick whatever card or paper you want. I'm going to do mine in card. You could do it in a sort of thick scrapbook paper. It's entirely up to you. and we're basically just going to trace around it, and we're going to do 6 of them. So just take your time. This is why you want to make this from a relatively thick card. The thicker the better, because then obviously it's not going to move and buckle as much when you're drawing around it. So just draw this 6 times. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you just want to cut all of these out. Okay, so you should have 6 pieces. Next thing we're going to do is rub out any pencil marks that you have left. So pencil marks are rubbed out. You are going to need something to score, to put your score lines in, and if you keep your template, it will, you know, show you where we need them to go. So I'm going to do 2 at a time. I think I can. Let's get it all lined up. And we need to go straight across here. Straight across this one. And then from here to the top corner. So just keep putting your score lines in them. Okay, that's pretty much gone through, and then you're gonna, has that gone through enough? You're gonna fold and burnish them as well, and just do that with all 6. Is a lot of these have like a sort of, you know, sort of fancy little edge. Obviously this is without dies, but if you do have, you know, some little dies and you want to give yourself a little fancy top, you can just cut them all out, but make sure it's the same, you know, sort of distance on every one. Otherwise it's going to end up looking odd. I'm not going to do it, but you know, if you want to, you can. So just carry on scoring and, you know, folding all of these. Right, so scored them. Now we're going to glue it together. So we're just going to glue them all together. So I just put glue down all of the tabs. And just start gluing it. Alright, so I've glued these together, and that's what it looks like now. It looks pretty good, but I do want to show you something else quickly. Now if you want to sort of drop sweets in, we can add a bottom to it, and we can also make these little tabs just a little bit more, I think, because some of them, I think there could have been a little bit more on it. So I'm going to show you what you can do. So when you make your template like that, and then I told you to draw around it 6 times to get your pieces. So you would draw around it, as I said before, and I'm going to show you what you can do if you want to. So if you want to, so that's it, drew round there. If you want to add a bottom on, so you would create little tabs on the bottom to put some card over, all you would do again is just draw a little glue tab on the bottom, and you would cut that out as your template, and then you would, you know, score that, and that would be a little glue tab. Now if you do want to make this bit bigger, so there's a little bit more for it to glue onto, so this would be your little score lines here and your glue tabs like this. Before you cut it out, all you need to really do is just draw, just extend this a little bit like this. Just add this on before you cut it out. Okay, so that would be your little glue tab there, and it would give you a little bit extra when you're gluing it together. Do you see? So it's really simple, but make sure you do it before you cut it out. So draw it on, and then really all you're adding on is a piece. You're just adding this piece on here, and you're just adding a bottom on there, and cut that out. Okay, and still do your same scoring, but you would obviously score here as well if you wanted your bottom glue tab. So we just need to make the piece for our flowers to get glued onto. Okay, so to get your little piece to pop in, basically just turn this upside down on a piece of the same card or whatever colour you want it to be, and just, you know, hold it in place, and you're literally just going to draw around this with a pencil. Okay, and you're just going to cut this out. And then all I did was I took some scissors, and I suppose, so every little point I just cut. Now in terms of length, I would say a centimetre or about 3/8. So just cut up that much, just a centimetre. Just keep cutting up every little point. You should have that. And then take again your scoring tool, whatever you use to score, and just match up those little pencil, those little slits you've made, and just score them. Just keep going all the way around. I mean, this is just to put your flowers on, so don't worry, you know, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. So you should now have that. And then just fold on the little score lines that we've made. Alright, and then all I did was on each little one, I just cut them in the other way so they're not getting in the way of each other. So you're just creating that. Just cut the little points off. Just do that all the way around. So just fold them again, and this will create the little sort of tray that you will glue your flowers on, and then with a bit of luck it should just sort of sit in there, and that's what the flowers will go on. So now, flowers, you choose whatever you want, whatever you've got. I've just made some little paper roses. I've made some of these little gerberas and some other little flowers. I've cut quite a lot of little bits of greenery. It's probably going to be too much, but I just want to fill it. That was, let me find that die. The greenery is this SIZZIX Thinlet set. The roses, these ones, it's beautiful, are a big die, which is 3D rose. And the gerberas are from Spellbinders, Gerbera, Daisy and Ladybug. So that's them. If I can find the links, I'll put them for you. So it's just a case now of gluing them all on. So I'm going to heat the hot glue gun up and I'll be back. Right, so I've got the hot glue gun and I've just sort of getting an idea of where I want the flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is just glue sort of the leaves and things on first, just have them sort of, you know, just over the base. I think that's what I'm going to do, but of course you can, you know, put them wherever you want them. So made my little arrangement. Obviously you can do yours, you know, however you want to do it. And then just make sure they're folded over, and with a bit of luck that should just sit beautifully in there. How gorgeous is that? That is beautiful. And then, you know, if you want to cut out more little leaves and fill them in, which I think I might do, you could maybe put a little butterfly on. So I'll just cut a few more of these and I'll be back. Alright, so what I've done is I've just done a little layered butterfly. This is a SIZZIX one. I've made a little bow. Obviously you could just use ribbon if you want to. I'll just take this out and then I'm going to glue the little bow just on the front. Now you could just decorate, you could decorate the front with whatever you want. You could put some little die cuts on, you could put the person's name, whatever you want. You could make this, you know, a ribbon bow. It's entirely up to you. And then I'm going to sit that back in there. Honestly, that is so pretty. And then the little butterfly, I'm going to put him there. I might just glue him in with something. He's going to sit on there. And I think that is beautiful for not having, you know, not making the thing with dies. Just take your time, maybe make a mock one from, you know, scrap card at first, see how you get on. I'll have the info on my blog, as you know, you can have a look on there. But yeah, this is so pretty. So thanks for watching, take care and bye for now.